Hi, everyone, and welcome to my broadcast on YouTube about Bitcoin and sound money and why the world needs Plan B. This will be the first out of hopefully many broadcasts. So you'll have to excuse me for all the beginner errors here on streaming on Hangout and YouTube, as it is a first. Um, so, for instance, I gotta find out. Okay, screen share. There we go. Um, we'll share the entire screen. That looks indefinite. So I have started a uh, Bitcoin meetup here in um, Century City in Los Angeles because of my big enthusiasm for Bitcoin, which I want to share with the world. I want to share it with people physically here, of course, in Los Angeles. And the purpose really of that meetup is to educate people about Bitcoin, how to be secure about acquiring Bitcoin, about storing Bitcoin, how to be careful about getting into different ICOs that are less secure. Um, and really, yeah, as it will probably be quite evident, I'm a bit of a Bitcoin maximalist. Um, all right, so just a few slides. First of all, I want to say thanks to my two sponsors here so far. One being Crypto HW Wallet, which is the largest web shop for hardware wallets in the world. Hardware wallets being the safest place you can store your Bitcoin. And then also thank you to WeWork, which basically allows me to have the meetup here at their facilities. WeWork is a shared office. This is where I do I have my office on a day-to-day basis. That's why it's very convenient to have the meetup group here in the evening after work as well, which I try to do once a week. Um, Now, I will never get any sponsors. Maybe I should just go back to non-screen share. Um, I will never accept or endorse anyone as sponsors that I wouldn't be happy to recommend without any dollars or cents being involved. For me, it's most important to first of all give value to people who are interested in Bitcoin. So you won't find me to try and make a quick buck on endorsing ICOs, although I know that's where there is a lot of money for now. But that's obviously going to go away once the bubble bursts, like it did during the dot-com bubble eventually, and people get smarter. So I think it's important to focus on what is best for people, and that's the way I can best help. Now let me go back to screen share and just take you through a few slides. That was from my first presentation from our very first meetup. We had one meetup yesterday, and we're going to have another one tomorrow, which is with Mir and Giacomo from Italy, which I'm extremely excited about and very much looking forward to. All right, um, on to the first slide here. So if you think about it, what gives something value? There's several things that we know that have value. Gold is valuable, collector items are valuable, diamonds are valuable, silver is valuable, limited edition items have value, and Bitcoin, we all know, have value. Now 3 times as valuable as an ounce of gold. But when you think about it, what is it that gives these items value? And in my opinion, it's really a matter of they need to have utility and there needs to be scarcity. If you only have one but not the other, they won't have the high value. You need to have both, and then they can have high value. Now, if we look at our beloved US dollars, which has dropped with 95% of its purchasing power since the Federal Reserve was created in 1913, um, then it's not because the utility of the dollar has gone down. The utility has been phenomenal of the dollar from the day that it was born. Obviously, we've gone off the gold standard, but it still has full potential, full utility as a payment system. But the problem for the dollar, obviously, is the fact that the scarcity has dropped dramatically. Anytime and for whatever reason and whatever the policy is called, things like quantitative easing is done, then utility obviously drops because all of a sudden there's a whole lot more dollars. And whenever there's a whole lot more dollars and more dollars are printed, then whatever dollars you have in your pocket or in your bank account are going to be worth less than they were before. That's just the law of nature. So if we look at what is sound money, in my opinion, it needs to have store value, and at the same time, it still needs to be money. Now, store value, you can look at things like silver, gold, diamonds, real estate, which are, you can argue, definitely great stores of value. Um, some of them might even go up in real terms over time, which, for instance, could be real estate in good locations. Um, for instance, I mean, here in Los Angeles, more and more people move to Southern California because of weather, etc. And if you have a good position in real estate, it will go up in real terms over time. But it's not really something you can use to pay your bills or the supermarket shopping with. Then you have money like paper fiat, electronic money like your whatever's in your computer tells you have in your bank account, or credit cards, or potentially also you can say gift cards, which are um, yeah, for instance, a $50 Amazon gift card is a kind of money. It's just limited to one particular shop. Now, if we should look at, okay, what could be sound money, then as you all know, ta-da, obviously Bitcoin, which literally is the best of both worlds. It keeps the store value as well because it is limited, because it has the scarcity that paper fiat or fiat money is missing. Bitcoin being limited to 21 million units ever in the world, which will be fully reached at around 2140, means 123 years from now. And each of those Bitcoins can be divided into 100 million Satoshis. And as I learned at our first meetup last Tuesday, it only takes a soft fork for each of those Satoshis to also be further divisible indefinitely. So yeah, it is scarce because it's the 21 million. And then as it becomes more valuable, you can just divide it further and further and further. So that's why in this world, it's time for the plan B. All right. Let's go back to screen sharing and stop the screen share. All right, everyone, thank you so much for your attention. I apologize for any beginners, rookie mistakes here on the um, live stream. But anyways, this was my pleasure. I hope to develop a lot more content for you guys. And also we hope to live stream from our um, speaks and our meetups, especially when we have guest speakers, which I'm sure will be very interesting. So anyway, until next time, we'll see you. Bye bye.